am super happy with this look. It's chocolatey and it's kind of neutral and wearable, and I feel like you can lighten it or darken it according to your skin tone however much you like. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my educational beauty channel. Now in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a kind of earthy, smoky, neutral eye with a matching lip. And I really do hope you love the look because I have become obsessed with this look ever since doing it. And now I'm just wearing that look all the time. So I hope you do enjoy this video. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so that you never miss any of my future videos. Also, you can catch me over on Instagram if you want to watch my stories for some daily beauty news, some product reviews, just generally what I get up to if I'm not filming for YouTube. So let's head straight into the video. So I really wanted to create something which is a bit more neutral, not so kind of colourful, not that I'm like super colourful anyway, but you know, I wanted to create something using more kind of earthy, chocolatey colours. I've got the perfect palette for it and I've been dying to use this palette. This is the Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe, the Divine Neutrals palette, and it does look very good. So I've been really looking forward to using this. My base and stuff is already done. My brows are kind of done. They're kind of not done because I had them nano bladed recently and I basically can't touch them for another basically week. So I can't actually add anything to them. So, you know, the ends are kind of like very sparse because I don't get them done at the end, but I actually can't add anything now. So I'll see, maybe I can just add a little bit at the end, but I definitely can't touch this section here because that's still healing. So anyway, let's move on. I've done the rest of the face. I just want to focus on the eyes and the lips and just kind of finish that off because you can do your base however you want with this. I'm going to start off with a matte shade and work my crease area. I don't want to go too crazy with like a super dark eye look. I want to create something which is also wearable. So I'm not going to go like with your obvious look, which is the dark crease and then, you know, all that stuff going on. So I'm going to go with a large fluff brush. I'm using my Fenty 230 blending brush and I'm going to use the shade Good Vibes. I'm just kind of like coating the brush, and as we go along we're going to talk about the quality of this because I've seen so many kind of like videos of other beauty gurus kind of almost slating a lot of Jaclyn Hill products, and I just kind of made me think, is it really that bad? Like, this palette looks really good to me. I'm going to be honest with you, like it looks really good. I love the colors in this palette. Let's see what it looks like on the skin. So what I'm doing is I'm using the tip of the brush and I'm going to go over the crease, but I'm kind of not being specific about it. I want to create like a nice wash of this color, and I'm going to take it kind of over the crease here, but I'm not really kind of trying to be precise with it. And I'm just gonna like blend it out and then also go on this section here, you know, the end of the lash line, just so that it doesn't look so disconnected. I actually really like this color, guys, and there's not like heavy fallout in this product either, so it's actually very good. Let's kind of like add a little bit on the inner corner here, you know, so the middle section stays a bit brighter, and then slowly you can start kind of like giving it a bit more depth. Now I'm happy with that, so I'm going to do the same on the other eye. I mean, saying that, I just realised, you know, where I was saying that, oh, I've seen a lot of other beauty gurus kind of like slate Jaclyn Hill products. Like, I guess they're using the actual Jaclyn Hill makeup, whereas this is from Morphe, ultimately. So I guess she's just kind of like picked the colours. So the quality is really down to Morphe. I mean, this is good quality. So I guess, yeah, I've just realised that it's not really Jaclyn Hill as in her own brand, is it? Okay, I'm going to get my Zoeva 230 brush, and I'm going into that same color, and I'm going to take this just under my lash line, just go all the way across. I don't like to like do that in big movements. I do it in small movements because I feel like in big movements you're just kind of like moving that color around a bit too much. This is a really nice color. I can tell that I'm going to use this palette a lot. Now I'm going to use my Zoeva 231 brush, and I'm using the shade Booked, which is a really nice kind of chocolatey brown. And I'm just going to kind of go into certain areas to give it more depth. So I'm going into the outer corner just to kind of add like kind of close to my lash line. So not too far out, but I just want a little bit more depth. So just going very close to my lash line, as close as I can, because it's a pretty kind of medium-sized brush, to be honest. But I don't want it to be super precise. That's why my brush is not too small. It still does add some really nice depth to the eye area. I love this kind of look. I really love these colors. Now I'm gonna get a smaller brush. This is a 230 brush from Zoeva, same color, booked. And I'm gonna go right here on the beginning of my lash line, right on top there, but not taking it into the socket at all. Kind of keeping it pretty small, to be honest. Almost just filling in that tiny area there. Can you see that area there that I've done? Just taking it up a little bit, not a lot. I'm gonna go back in with my Fenty 230 brush, go into Good Vibes again. And I'm just gonna go over, and this is gonna help to just kind of diffuse any dark areas that are too dark. You know, it's just gonna give that really nice wash of color on top. So everything kind of blends really nicely together. Can I just say, I have had some, not a lot, some comments sometimes I get from people who say, who obviously watch these videos and then they're like, it's actually really rude, some of the stuff they write. Like, the majority of my comments that I get from you guys are so good and they're really, like, just inspiring and give me that, you know, that confidence to keep going for you guys and like keep creating more content for you guys. And it makes me really excited about the future, about how this channel is going to end up and what way we're going, you know, and how I can just, I'm really looking forward to the channel growing, like I said earlier, because I can't wait till, you know, I can't wait for the time where we can, you know, I can just change up things and just make it way more, like, just give you so much more. At the moment, I can only work with my little studio on myself, but I'm really looking forward to kind of expanding so that I can just kind of get more people for you guys and show you on different faces so you feel like it's a lot more bespoke for you. You know what my channel's about. I talk a lot because it's educational. It wouldn't be educational if I just, you know, sat here and did my makeup and that's it and just talk about completely irrelevant things, you know? I do this because I really want it to be educational for you guys. And sometimes I get people, I'm just gonna keep doing this by the way, sometimes I get people who leave comments and it's actually really mean, like, I'm not even saying it in a nice way. They're like, can you just get to the point? Some of them literally just write, can you get to the point? And some of them are like, oh my God, you talk so much. Can you just, I'm even saying it in the way that they're probably saying it, like as they're writing it. You talk so much, can you just get to the point? This would be a really great channel if you didn't talk so much. I'm not being funny, but this wouldn't be the channel it is if I didn't talk so much. And I feel like I have way more of you saying to me, thank you so much for how educational it is. You explain it so thoroughly. And that is a quality that I have. So I feel that that's a positive of this channel. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that, because I feel like when I'm doing these videos, I'm like just chatting to my friends. I feel like I can talk to you, even though you're not really talking to me, but you do talk to me through your comments. And I feel like when I read them, it really does, you know, I feel like you guys get me. So yeah, I just wanted to like just put that out there and let you guys know that sometimes I get comments like that. You know what? Sometimes some of you guys respond to these people and you're like, give her a break. She's, you know, she's busy, or, you know, this isn't the only thing she doesn't. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate those comments because it just shows that you understand that I have a life. You know, I'm not literally sitting in my YouTube studio 24/7, but although it feels like that sometimes, you know, I really appreciate you guys. Moving on, we've got that really nice chocolatey kind of vibe going on. And I think what I want to do is add a little bit more darkness really close to my lash line, but I'm going to use a much more intricate brush for that. I'm going to use the Sigma L04 brush and I'm using the shade Boo Bear. And I'm going to go super close to my lash line all the way across. Like I'm just pressing it into the lash. I'm also going to add it just into my lower lashes, kind of just going like side to side into my lashes. I'm going to go in with that Fenty brush again, nothing really on this brush, and I'm just kind of like going over where I've just applied it. It's just going to help to diffuse it a little bit. Okay, now what I want to do is add very subtle sparkle, very subtle. So I don't want to go for the obvious kind of thing in the middle. I'm just going to apply the shade Striptease, which is a brown shimmer shade, and I'm going to kind of like press that on top of my lid, not going into the socket, just on my lid area. Now I'm going to get my, this is my 228 brush from Zoeva, and I'm using the Just Barely shade, and I'm basically going to go just over my kind of brow bone area. It's like a kind of almost like a neutral, like just a beige color. It just kind of, I feel like it's really good for diffusing the colors, you know, so it doesn't look like there's any obvious difference between each shade. This is my Sephora Pro Shader brush 1.8, and I'm going to use the shade Birthday Suit and just apply this just on the inner corner a little bit. Just a tiny bit, it's not actually a lot. It just kind of opens up that area a little bit, and then also take it just on my lower lash line, but only the front section. Now I'm going to go in with my Benefit Their Real Extreme Precision Eyeliner. I started using this the other day and it's very good. So what am I going to do? I'm going to grab a mirror. I'm going to go super close to my lash line. I'm going to go really, really close. But I'm stopping halfway because I'm going to put some lashes on. Just going to get my Fenty Full Frontal Mascara. Put a little bit of mascara on. Gonna grab my lash. I'm using my brand lashes, obviously, in Nina. I just kind of shorten them, so I clip them from the end so that they're kind of like almost like just like half lashes, and then I put them on at the end. I'm gonna finish off with some mascara on my lower lashes. I'm gonna just add a little bit at the end because I just can't handle nothing there. I mean, it's really annoying. I can't do anything to my brows. Shouldn't have really done that, to be honest. So, okay, my eyes, I like them, but I do feel like I need just a little bit of a wing. So what I'm gonna do is get my eyeliner. I'm gonna basically go and create a little line. What I like about this eyeliner is you can very easily drag it a little bit with your finger. So, okay, I'm kind of like a little line there. That's it. And what I'm gonna do is just fill it in a little bit. So I've taken it from here, the center, because I already did that little line on the inner corner, didn't I? Remember? I'm going to do the same on this side. So I'm going to do the same on this side. Now I'm happy with this eye look. I'm super happy with that. Okay, now for lips, I'm going to be using my Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude. Okay, I'm going to use the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Abu Dhabi. I'm just going to apply this all over. And then just kind of like blend my lip line into it. I want a little bit of a stronger lip line today with this look. And I do want it just a little bit more chocolate. So I'm going to use the Fenty Stunner Lip Paint in Unveil. Just going to do a little dot here. You don't need a lot because it's so dark. So I'm just going to paint that inwards. I am super happy with this look. It's chocolatey and it's kind of neutral and wearable, and I feel like you can lighten it or darken it according to your skin tone however much you like. Hopefully this shows you that you can use kind of neutral brown tones and still create a really nice look with it. It doesn't have to look so basic. So we've added the wing. You can take away or add whatever things that you want to add to it or take it away. You can make it a little bit more matte. You can make it a little bit more shimmery. So you can adjust it however you want. I love these shades and I feel like it's kind of taking me down that whole kind of, you know, like chocolatey shade path. So I feel like I'm probably going to be wearing this kind of makeup more often. I'm definitely going to be using that palette because it's amazing. I love it. Love the colors, love the pigment. Not so much fallout. Not so much fallout. Does that make sense? It just doesn't have a lot of fallout. I really like it, and I really like this lip color as well, and I feel like I'm going to be using this lipstick a lot more as well. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you love this look as much as I loved it. And if you have any comments, let me know in the comments box below. All the products are also listed in my description box below. Now, as always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that bell button so that you never miss any of my future videos. Until the next video, take care and I'll see you soon.